PICROSS, my old nemesis. For years you've tortured me with your grid-based logic puzzles, and specifically that every PICROSS game I've ever played has a finite number of said puzzles and I eventually reach the end. All I can do is search for another such game and chew through all of it in one glorious box-marking binge of low-res, monochrome images and pure logic. Enter PICROSS DS, which gives us use of the stylus for our grid-ticking needs. At first, this felt like a very weird sensation, especially given how familiar I was with the standard button layout of Mario's PICROSS et al. And then I figured it out, stopped worrying, and loved this new input method. The basic gist is the same. A grid features numbers along the top and left that represent the number of filled pixels in the target image. Using your brain mass and stylus, you have to suss out the correct pattern by cross-referencing the data you have and coming to all manner of logical conclusions. The difference then is in the controls, where your pointy stick does all the work, and your gripping hand on either the D-pad or ABXY buttons determines said pointy stick's function at that time. The default position allows you to slide the grid around, while the data for each row and column near your currently highlighted cell floats over top of the grid for easy reference. It's a bit faster than constantly checking the top screen for your overall progress, but it's somewhat tricky to get used to if you're accustomed to having all the data on hand at all times. As this version allows for some downright massive puzzles, up to 20 by 25, that's just not feasible, so this compromise makes the best use of the available real estate. As a Touch Generations title, PICROSS DS features a number of connectivity options, like the ability to create your own puzzles and broadcast them to other players, or just leaving them on Nintendo's servers for any gaming archaeologists from the future. In the style of the Brain Age series, there's a daily PICROSS mode that tracks your skill and improvement over a period of time, with new game modes unlocking with repeated play. It's a nice bit of frosting on a package that provides me with not only a bunch of new puzzles to solve, but the occasional minigame just to spice things up and get my stylus hand in tune. PICROSS DS isn't going to set the world on fire, but it will give logic junkies like myself a good sustained fix. Now, if only it were in 3D. But I'm getting ahead of myself. After all, how would PICROSS in 3D even work? I wonder.